So I have never really recorded something like this before. I usually don't because I'm nervous of what people might think, but some of you know this about me. I am what I call at least sensitive. Some people call it an empath, some people call it a medium. I don't like to go that far in either direction. An empath is somebody who feels other people's emotions. They can sense what somebody else is feeling. They can feel exactly what that person is feeling just by being in the same room as them. A medium is somebody who can physically see apparitions and spirits in front of them, or ghosts as people call them. I just call myself sensitive because my entire life I've always been able to see things sometimes and predict things about family members that I've never met, or family members that died way before I was even born or before I even knew about them. I have one friend who I'm pretty sure I scared her. We were just taking like a movie trip. It was really fun, but I told her, I was like, oh my gosh, I see your aunt behind you. She's playing with your hair. Do you have an aunt that died within the past like 5-10 years? And she was like, oh my gosh, how did you know that? And I'm like, I had no idea that anybody had died in her family, but I see things. So this is something that I've always wanted to record and try, but I'm finally doing it. Hence the makeup and stuff. I felt like it was appropriate. So I am going to be doing tarot cards. Now I want to get something straight before I get into them. I do not use tarot cards to ask for what the future holds. I do not ask for what the past holds. I do not ask for things that I'm not supposed to know. I use the cards to talk to what I call spirit guides. Everybody has spirit guides. They usually are family members, either past relatives, so like aunts or uncles or great-grandparents, or sometimes they're entirely different beings that I'm like, I have no idea who you are, but I know that you're meant for this person and you're speaking for this person, or you're guiding this person. So that's who I like to talk to using these, since that's who I generally see around people. I have my own spirit guide and I love her. She's my aunt, my great aunt actually, and she has passed and I never got to meet her, but I know so many things about her that I would have never known unless I had asked my grandma. And I don't see my grandma very often, so how would I have known those things? But yeah, let's get into it. Now, I have not used these cards yet today. I have not used them in a while. They're clean. And I just took them right out of the box. And I'm just gonna get started with them. I haven't been shuffled. Before that, I have a special deck. I have a deck that is based off of the movie Labyrinth. So the decks that are normally wands, pentacles, swords, and cups, in my deck, they are poles, junk, feathers, and pots. So when I say those terms, just translate it to the other ones. All right, so let's get started. Now, I like to do tarot cards just by going for it. Not really thinking, just kind of starting off by shuffling. I like to be quiet. I know I'm talking a lot just because I'm explaining. But, oh come on, shuffle, you're being stubborn because I'm talking. I'll just go with my intuition. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, split the deck. Split the deck into 2 or 3. And then I'll choose one of them. Sometimes it'll be numbers or letters, like count until you get to the letter J, or the number 24. Honestly, it's random each time, and it's whatever my intuition tells me. So I'm gonna give myself a minute to shuffle these, and we'll see where we lie. And the way I shuffle is also based on intuition as well. I don't always shuffle by mixing them together like that. I usually just split the deck sometimes because it's easier for me. I don't like bending the cards. It feels like it hurts them. I know that makes no sense to some people, to most people actually, but bending the cards and shuffling them like a normal deck of cards, it seems to me like it hurts the deck and disrupts the energy. So I won't be doing that. All right, I feel like it's really well mixed. Well, I'm getting my numbers. I have certain numbers, everybody has numbers that are special to them. For me, I like the numbers 3, because my name means 3, Trinity means 3. I like the number 66, it follows me around. The number 27 follows my mom and me around everywhere. So those are the numbers that are just like circling my head right now. All right, how am I going to read the deck? I'm doing a simple reading just on myself, just to show you guys kind of what I do. All right, it's in 3. For some reason, the smallest deck, this one, is looking the most bright to me. For some reason, it's sticking out. And usually people don't go for the small ones, but I like small. I'm usually drawn to the smaller things. They're mightier. They usually have more meaning. Okay, now what I usually do once I get to this part, if I split the deck, is I'll shuffle it again. Just kind of mess around and think about stuff and be like, okay, what are we doing? Shuffle it a little bit. And now it's up to intuition. I'll start counting, maybe lettering, maybe just shuffling them and waiting for a card to fall out, because sometimes a card falls out. And if a card falls out, that means it wants to be read. This is my favorite part. It's so nice and comforting just to connect with my spirit guide. It's getting feisty. Can you see it? It wants me to do a spread. So this is something that's rare that I do. I'll spread the cards and I'll look at them and put my hand over them, and whichever one's really, there's a warm one over there. Ooh, the cards will get warm or cold, and if one's really warm or really cold, that's what you're supposed to pick. So right now I'm getting a very warm sensation right here. Which card? Is it you? I think it's you. Ooh, yeah, it's you. This one. Now I'm not gonna look at it at all. I'm just gonna place it down in front of me. Okay? And now, shall I continue the spread? Or go on to numbers or letters? Continue. Intuition said continue. Ooh, cold. Yeah. There's a card over here. It's the end card. This one, same thing, I'm gonna put it down. Now the last one doesn't want to be found. That's what I'm getting. So this last card does not want to be found. Usually with cards like that, it just means that it's keeping a secret, or there's something that subconsciously I don't want to hear, but I know I need to hear. That's usually why. Letter K just popped. Let's count. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. K is in the pile. Now we're only doing 3 cards because it's a simple read. I don't want this video to be too long. Simple read. Now the 3 cards. I'm gonna hold them in my hand, just go through, shuffle them, turn them around, shuffle, turn, because the way that they are upside down or right side up does count. And now, some people say that the way that you play them on the table has to be a specific way. I don't. I always say, and I always ask whoever I'm reading, for them to place it on the table, because it's up to them, and it's however they see it. And if they put one card above another, that means that that card is more important. And that means that to them, that card means something more. So I always have people place their cards for them. I'll be like, okay, here's your cards, place them for me. And I'll read them. I never flip them myself for other people. So this has been a minute since I've done this. I've done a weird kind of pattern. So I have one like right here, and then I have one right here, and I have one right here. So I'm just going to flip them over from, which way would that be for you guys? I think that would be left to right? Yes, okay. So left, flip. Flip. And flip. All right, so I have the 3 of feathers, the world card, and the 6 of pots. Now I'm not super familiar with what each card means quite yet. I'm getting there and I'm working my way up, but there's a lot of cards, so I still use my little cheat book. Now, I read it from left to right. Personally, that's how I've always read cards, unless I get a very strong feeling that I should read it from up, down, right to left, from middle to out. But right now I'm having a feeling that I should read it from left to right, so I will do so. So first of all, it's 3 of feathers. And for me, it is upside down. And I'm going to read it internally first before I give my own intuition. And I have a little pen and paper here so I can keep track of what each one meant to me. So 3 of feathers, let me read it. Okay. Very quick, very simple, to the point. Basically, this card is saying that I am healing and that I am working through something, but I'm on the right track. So I'm gonna write down healing and right track, because that's mostly what I get from that card. All right, card number 2 is the world, and it's reversed. The world, and it's upside down. This one, reversed, it's talking about ending a chapter. So we can see how it's kind of connecting to the first card. Ending a chapter in my life, something that needs to come to an end, something that I've been dragging out for too long. And our last card is the Six of Pots right here, and it is upright. So this is the only card that is upright. Ooh, interesting. It represents nostalgia, childlike happiness. So things that bring me true happiness, connect with things that bring me pure happiness and childlike happiness. Okay, okay. It says something about reconnecting with my past. Interesting. How should I phrase this? How am I getting this? Reconnecting with my childlike wonder. That sounds so cringy, but it's true. Reconnecting with my childlike wonder. Okay, so with these cards and what I've been given, I definitely can see how it's relating in my life right now. I'm currently working through a lot of emotional troubles and overcoming some personal battles that I've really been struggling with recently. Definitely have been trying to heal. So that first card about healing and being on the right track, I definitely feel that one. But the next one, coming to an end, something that I've been dragging out too long. I don't know. That feels... I have a few things in mind for sure. And especially with the last card saying reconnecting with my younger self and reconnecting with that wonder and that love and that happiness. I can definitely see where these cards are telling me. Thank you, spirit guides. I knew this already, and I already knew that this would be the most likely option when I read my cards today. I had a feeling all night, I had dreams about it, that this would be kind of what my cards would tell me. But yeah, that's interesting. That's kind of what I do. Those are my cards, and that's how I read cards. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want more of this, let me know. If you want your cards read, let me know even more. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.